Hey, I'm Jon Thelen, host of Lindy's Fish Head Television. You know, I think the biggest challenge in fishing is boat control. If you can control your boat, if you can put your boat where fish are, or just outside of those spots where fish are, you're most likely going to catch them. But one of the biggest challenges in that boat control realm, as far as I'm concerned, is when you're fishing shallow water, you got to stay away from fish and it's windy. Because here's the thing, by the time you go through all the work that it takes to put an anchor out, try to land the boat in the right spot, man, I'll tell you what, it can about drive you crazy. But not anymore. For years, you know, I wasn't sure about these talons for a long time. And let me tell you why. I said to myself, man, how often will I actually use that? I mean, will that really do the job that I want it to do? Well, let me tell you something, it does. Look at today. There's a pretty good chop coming in here, and this whole rock spine that runs along here has fish on it. And I'm just pitching out a jig and bait, and I'm bouncing this glow streak back to me, and I'm catching fish all along here. But back in the days when I was throwing an anchor, there's no way I would be able to fish as precisely as I am today. But I can today because of this Minn Kota Talon. This is the 15-foot version that I've got on the back of this boat, but I want to tell you about a mode that makes it so effective on a day like today. You look at this, I've got one spike going down. And incidentally, I get asked at gas stations all the time, does that ever break? Have you ever had an issue with that? No, it's tough as nails. When you put that spike down, this, like I say, this is a 15-footer. I've never had a single issue with that. I mean, it goes down, it holds your boat, you're parked and you're fishing. But let me tell you about this mode that I want to tell you about. It's pretty rough water today, and this has a built-in mode for rough water. And it's as simple as this. I can reach out, push the mode button just like that, and I'm into rough water mode. Now what that's gonna do is make it so that it's constantly compensating back here for the up and down of the boat, and it's gonna hold me right on the spot. So it does everything I need it to do. When am I gonna use it? I'm gonna use that rough water mode anytime I've got a foot chop like this, or maybe a little bit more. But here's what it does for me. It parks my boat, puts my boat right where I want my boat, allows me to just fish a spot, and then when I want to move, I just press a button, up it comes, and I might move 10 feet that way and park it again. You can't do that if you're anchoring. That's what's so special about these Minn Kota Talons. They come in a variety of sizes, variety of colors. You can match them to your boat. No matter what type of fishing you do, there's a different length that's going to work for you. Make sure that when you're looking at that new boat or looking at something to add to your boat this coming year that's really going to help you fish more precise, look at the Minn Kota Talon. It's one of the most important pieces I've got on my boat when it comes to boat control. Every single day it helps me catch more fish.